Hello everyone, Carson here, and in this video, I'm gonna be solving Wordle number 1313 and New York Times Hard Sudoku for January 22nd, 2025. So let's get this video started with Wordle number 1313. I'm gonna start with the word windy. Okay, all the 5 letters are grey, so let's guess a completely different word. Paste, let's try that. Okay, got the A and E yellow. So these two letters go somewhere else in this word. So this word could form an EA double vowel, a possibility. Um, but I'm not sure. I can try clear and see what happens. Okay, none of the letters are placed correctly, but I do know 4 of the 5 letters. C, E, A, and R. So, it's not R-E, like, it's not an E ending word. Could it be EA just shifted to the left? It could be, because reach is one of the possible options. I feel like reach is the most, well, it's the most likely possibility. So yeah, let's just try reach, because why not? I've already rearranged 4 of the 5 letters. So let's try that. And that is indeed today's Wordle answer. Alright. Got it in 4 tries. So yeah, didn't use any elimination strategies. I just made my guesses based on the previous clues. And I think by the time I made my third guess, I had enough letters of the word and eliminated the other wrong ones. So that's how I could guess today's Wordle answer reach in 4 tries. This is Wordle number 1313. Let's now move on to New York Times Sudoku. Again, today is January 22nd, 2025. Let's start the hard difficulty Sudoku for today. Okay, these ones points left, and this cell sees another one. These fives force the digit 5 into one of these two cells in block 4. These fives force the digit 5 into this cell in block 2. These 5s point down, and this cell sees another 5. So in block 8, the digit 5 is forced into this cell, these 5s point right, and this cell sees another 5. Alright, I think that's about it for 5s. This 9 points up to force the digit 9 into column 2 in block 1. This 9 points right, so the digit 9 in block 8 is forced into column 4. Um, oh, okay, so I see something, which is in column 9. In column 9, the digits 5 and 9 are missing. These two cells, C5 and 9, and this cell also sees 5 and 9. So in the column, only these two cells... Well, yeah, only these two cells are available for both 5 and 9. So in order to fit both 5 and 9 into column 9, I have to make these two cells reserved for 5 and 9. Because again, both 5 and 9 can only go into these two cells in the column. So this 5-9 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells, because they are reserved for 5 and 9. So this 5-9 pair makes the other 3 open cells in the column a 1-4-8 triple. These two cells see another 1. So actually 1 is forced into the cell, leaving behind a 4-8 pair. After I place this one, it helps force the digit 1 into this cell in block 2. Okay, now this 8 points right. To force the digit 8 into row 3 in block 3. So 8's here, and this 8 points left. To force the digit 8 into this cell in block 1. Or you could have simply looked at row 2. 8 is still missing from row 2, so it has to go somewhere, but cannot go into these two cells because it sees this 8. So for the row, it is also forced into the same cell, leaving behind a 3-6 pair in row 2, but this cell sees a 3. So I can place 6 and 3 this way to complete the row, and in block 2, the missing digits are 2, 4, and 9. This cell sees a 4, so it's 2 or 9, 2, 4, 9. This cell sees 9 from block 2. So 9 cannot go into this cell. The digit 9 in block 1 is forced into this cell, leaving behind a 3-6 pair as well in block 1. But this cell sees a 3, so I can place 6 and 3 this way to complete the block. These two cells are just the missing digits of row 1, which are 2 and 4, which eliminates 4 from this cell. So I can place 8 and 4 this way, which makes this a 6. Okay, this 4 points left. To force the digit 4 into column 4 in block 8. Force here, with this 4 points up. To force the digit 4 into this cell in block 2. Now that these two cells do form a 4-9 pair, as you can see in block 8, the digits 4 and 9 are missing. This 4 and this 9 forces both 4 and 9 into these two cells only. So in order to fit both 4 and 9 into block 8, I have to make these two cells reserved for 4 and 9. So this 4-9 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells. So this 4-9 pair makes the other three open cells in block 8 contain 2, 6, and 7. This cell sees a 7, and this cell sees a 6. Oh, but actually, I see something that I missed. I missed the fact that this cell sees 9 from block 8. Remember that the digit 9 in block 8 was forced into column 4, and it still is forced into column 4. So no other open cells in this column can contain another 9, which means that this cell cannot contain a 9, because it sees 9 from block 8. So I can actually place 9 and 2 this way to complete row 3. In column 6, 2, 7, and 9 are the missing digits. The digit 9 in column 6 is forced into this cell, and this cell also sees another 2, so I can complete the column by placing 7 and 2 this way, which makes this 2 and this a 7. Now in column 5, the missing digits are 2 and 3, but this cell sees 2, so I can place 3 and 2 this way, and the missing digits of block 5 are 1, 6, and 8. Sorry, 1, 6, 8, and this cell sees a 6, so it's 1 or 8 only. And in row 7, the missing digits are 3 and 8, where this cell sees a 3. So I can place 8 and 3 this way to complete the row. Okay, this 8 points right to force the digit 8 into row 8 in block 9. These 2's points left, and this cell sees another 2. This 3 points left, and this 3 points down. So in block 7, the digit 3 is forced into one of these two cells. Okay, this cell now sees a 9. So I can complete column 9 by placing 5 and 9 this way, which also makes this a 5 because of these 5's. And now that 5 cannot go into this cell. Alright, so 5 is here. The missing digits of block 9 are 2, 6, and 8. This cell sees a 6. Okay, the digit 3 in block 6 is forced into one of these two cells. Same for the 7. The digit 7 in block 6 is forced into the same, well, in one of the same two cells as 3. As you can see, in block 6, the digits 3 and 7 are missing. These 3s and 7s force both 3 and 7 into these two cells only. So in order to fit both 3 and 7 into block 6, I have to make these two cells reserved for 3 and 7. So this 3-7 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells. So this 3-7 pair means that the other three open cells in the column form a 2-4-8 triple, where this cell sees 2, so it's 4-8 only. 2-4-8 triple, but it also means that the other four open cells in block 6 contain 1, 4, 8, and 9. Oh well, after I place this 9, the digit 9 in block 6 is forced into this cell, leaving behind 1, 4, and 8. This cell sees a 4. Alright, so I think the markings are correct. Oh, now that I place this 9, I can complete block 8 by placing 4 and 9 this way. This 4 points left, and this 4 points down. So in block 7, the digit 4 is forced into one of these two cells. And after I found the 3-7 pair, I know that the digit 4 in block 6 is forced into row 5. So 4 is here, and this 4 points left. And this cell sees another 4. Okay, now, these 5s points left, and this cell sees another 5. So in block 4, the digit 5 is forced into this cell. The missing digits of row 5 are 1, 4, 6, and 8. This cell sees 6 and 8, so it can only contain 1 or 4. And I can also look for the digit 6 in row 5. 6 still has to go in one of these open cells. This cell sees 6, and these two cells also see the 6. So in row 5, the digit 6 is forced into this cell. These 6s points left, and this cell sees another 6. Oh, I also see something. Okay, in row 5, 8 is a missing digit. This cell sees 8. So in row 5, 8 is forced into one of these two cells. And because 8 is guaranteed into one of these two cells, no other open cells in block 6 can contain an 8. Because even if it's not block 6 and it's for row 5, 8 is still guaranteed into one of these two cells. So no matter which cell 8 ends up in, this cell sees both of them. So actually, I can eliminate 8 from this cell, which forces this cell to be a 1. Because these three cells form a 1, 4, 8 triple. I've eliminated the 4 as well as the 8. So this must be a 1. 4, 8 pair makes this the 1. And this cell also sees 1, so I can make this 8 and this a 1 to complete column 4. These 8s force the digit 8 into this cell in block 2. After that, I can force the digit 4 into this cell in block 4. This cell is 3 or 7 for row 4, but this cell sees a 3, so I can place 7 and 3 this way to complete the row, which makes the 7, and the missing digits of row 6 are 2, 3, and 6, which go like this. Alright, so these ones point down, and this cell sees another 1. So in block 7, the digit 1 is forced into this cell, which makes the cell contain either 2 or 6, because these two digits are missing from column 2, which also forms a 2-6 pair in row 9. So this 2-6 pair makes the other two open cells in row 9 a 3-7 pair, also supported by these 3s and 7s, which do indeed force both 3 and 7 into these two cells only. So this 3-7 pair makes the other three open cells in block 7 a 2-4-6 triple. This cell sees 4 and 6. Okay, so this cell can actually only be a 2. You can look at it the other way, which is by thinking about the missing digits of column 3, which are 2, 3, and 7. This cell sees 3 and 7. So this cell can only be a 2. Now this 2 points right, forcing this cell to contain a 2, which makes this 4, 2, 4, 8, 8, 6. This cell is also a 6, which makes this 4, 2, 3, and this Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, I finished today's New York Times hard Sudoku in 12 minutes and 43 seconds. So I would say this Sudoku puzzle is mostly straightforward. I'll go over as a quick summary. So some important pairs or triples, which definitely helps quite a lot, include the 4-9 pair in block 8, the 4-9 pair in block 8, and the 5-9 pair in column 9. I feel like this was a bit trickier to spot compared to the 4-9 pair. Oh, but actually, I think, I don't remember whether this 4 was placed only after finding the 5-9 pair, but, I feel like this 5-9 pair was kinda, well, was slightly tricky to spot. You have to look at the column specifically. So the 5-9 pair in column 9 helped place the 1 and the 4-8 pair in the same column. And that actually helped complete most of the top 3 rows, completed the majority of the top 3 rows, which helped quite a lot. And I think this 4-9 pair resolved these cells. So yeah, the 4-9 pair in block 8, which also works for column 4, definitely helped. And the 3-7 pair in block 6 later on. Yeah, the 3-7 pair in block 6, yeah, after placing the 9 as well, it gave us the 1-4-8 triple. And we looked more into detail in row 5, which helped finish today's New York Times hot Sudoku. So I feel like those were the key spots. So yeah, nothing too tricky compared to some of the hard Sudokus we've seen the previous week or recently. I mean, this Sudoku puzzle is relatively more straightforward and easier to complete. So yeah. Well, if you have any other questions or difficulties, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be glad to reply you, and hopefully this video helped. Today is January 22nd, 2025. In this video, I've solved Wordle number 1313 and New York Times hard Sudoku for today. See you all next time. Bye!